You are born in a nest high above the ground. Not a nice nest either. A messy pile of sticks held together by hope and bad engineering. Somehow, your parents look at it like they just bought a luxury apartment. Inside the nest, things are already terrible. Your siblings are loud, aggressive, and permanently hungry. Every feeding turns into a wrestling match with feathers. If you don't scream loud enough, you don't eat. Simple as that. Your mother keeps you warm while your father spends all day searching for food. Worms, insects, scraps, random shiny garbage. Honestly, half the stuff he brings back looks illegal to consume. But you're a baby crow. You eat whatever lands in your mouth. At first, the food is soft and partially chewed. It's disgusting. Warm, soggy mystery paste. Unfortunately, starving babies are not known for having standards. As the days pass, your feathers begin growing in. Your wings twitch constantly. The nest suddenly feels smaller every day. And then your parents decide it's time for you to fly, which would be useful information if you had any clue how flying works. You stand at the edge of the nest, staring down at the forest below. It's a long drop, way too long. Your mother gives you a look that basically says, "Good luck." You jump. Immediately, you regret it. You flap wildly like a broken umbrella during a storm and slam into a branch chest first. Pain shoots through your tiny bird body while your siblings watch from above like judgmental little demons. Your second attempt somehow goes worse. You miss every branch entirely and crash into a bush near the ground. A cat notices you. Fantastic. The cat creeps closer while you panic and flap your wings like your life depends on it, because it absolutely does. Your parents explode into the air, screaming at the cat from above. The noise is unbelievable. Crows do not believe in subtlety. You barely manage to escape back into the trees. After that experience, you become extremely motivated to learn flying properly. Eventually, it clicks. The air catches beneath your wings. You glide between branches. For the first time in your life, you feel powerful. Then you try landing. You smash directly into a tree trunk. Still counts. Now that you can fly, your parents stop babying you. No more endless free meals. Now you have to learn survival. You watch older crows carefully. They flip leaves looking for insects. Drop nuts onto roads so cars crack them open. Steal food from distracted humans. It slowly becomes clear that crows survive through intelligence, teamwork, and being complete menaces. Your first attempt at stealing food goes badly. You try grabbing a French fry from a park bench and get chased by an angry pigeon, which is embarrassing because pigeons have the combat ability of wet potatoes. Still, you learn quickly. Crows are smart, very smart. You remember locations, faces, patterns, danger. That human who threw a rock at you 3 weeks ago, you still remember him. And one day, you're absolutely going to poop on his car. Soon you become part of the local murder, which is what humans call a group of crows. Not exactly comforting terminology. The murder is loud, chaotic, and somehow organized at the same time. When one crow finds food, everybody appears instantly. Nobody was invited, nobody cares. The group also acts like a neighborhood security system. If danger appears, everyone starts screaming, especially hawks. Whenever a hawk appears, the entire murder loses its mind. Crows swarm from every direction, dive bombing and screaming nonstop. You join in too, despite having almost zero fighting experience. Surprisingly, it works. The hawk eventually leaves, annoyed and slightly traumatized. If you're enjoying the video so far, subscribe to Rough Life and comment which animal you want to see next. Wolf, hyena, penguin. Choose wisely because every option is suffering. As you get older, you spend more time alone. You explore rooftops, streets, forests, dumpsters, basically anywhere food exists. Humans become an important part of your survival. Some feed you, others hate you for reasons you genuinely do not understand. One old man throws peanuts every morning. Another chases you with a broom like you personally ruined his childhood. The strange thing is, you remember all of them. Scientists discovered crows can recognize human faces for years, meaning somewhere out there, a crow still holds a grudge from 2015. One afternoon, you spot the greatest treasure imaginable. Half a sandwich. Perfect condition. No ants, no mold. a miracle. You dive toward it instantly. So does another crow. Now it becomes a violent aerial argument over processed meat. Both of you scream at each other while flapping around like angry feathery goblins. Then a seagull appears and steals the sandwich from both of you. Nature is unfair. Over time, survival becomes routine. Wake up, find food, avoid predators, harass humans, repeat. Then spring arrives and something strange happens. You want a mate. Crow romance is surprisingly wholesome. You share food, clean each other's feathers, and show off with little flying displays. Eventually, you find a partner and the two of you build a nest together. Again, build is a generous word. It still looks like storm debris balanced in a tree. But it works. Soon your mate lays eggs and suddenly your entire life revolves around protecting tiny screaming creatures. Karma arrives quickly. You spend every day searching for food while your chicks yell constantly. They are always hungry, always loud, always trying to fall out of the nest. Some older crows help occasionally. Most just stand nearby acting important. Weeks pass and your chicks begin learning to fly. Watching them attempt it is painful. One crashes into a branch. Another nearly flies directly into the ground. But eventually they figure it out, just like you did. Life continues. You become experienced, smarter, faster. You know where the best food spots are. You know which humans are dangerous. You know how to survive. For a while, things are good. Then one day, everything changes. You're resting quietly on a branch when a hawk attacks from nowhere. No warning, no time to react, just impact. You tumble from the tree and hit the ground hard. Everything goes silent. A little later, a human walks by and notices your body. They crouch beside you, looking confused and concerned. But your murderer sees something very different. They see a human standing over one of their own. That's enough. From that day forward, the crows make his life miserable. Every time he steps outside, they scream at him from rooftops. They dive-bomb his head. They follow him through the neighborhood like tiny, feathery detectives. The poor guy has no idea what he did wrong. But crows remember, and they never forgive easily. Life as a crow is dangerous, exhausting, chaotic, and weirdly intelligent. He survived through memory, teamwork, and pure confidence. Honestly, it kinda sucks. But there's another animal out there living an even worse life. And trust me, that one gets brutal.